quiet during the poems. I don't think anyone's ever actually stood up and like said you're wrong, but if that's how you feel, she clearly feels that way, she's just gonna walk right out. It's okay, we forgive you. Okay, anyway, so I think that poem, at least for me, serves as a good example of going back, calling upon our ancestors, recent ancestors, and kind of restoring the kind of faith and pride we have in them. And I think that's important as Indigenous people, as people of color. But I also have another poem that I actually, so not many of you know this, but Kalani's wife taught me for 4 years, from 2nd grade until 6th grade, bless her heart. But I wrote this poem about going to an immersion school and feeling very apprehensive about the kind of sacrifice that we were making and kind of unaware of why we were there. And so I kind of wanted to perform it. I think it stands as an important reminder of our duty as Hawaiian people in Hawaii. And I haven't done it in a really long time, so I just thought it would be fun. On my first day of Hawaiian immersion school, my teacher wouldn't let me use the bathroom. Not until I could ask her in Hawaiian. I was 5, we shared similar skin tones, but I was alien, talked with different tongues, opposite accents. Parents are supposed to prepare their children for school, but mine strapped landmines to my melanin, threw me into the deep end, and told me to swim, so I tread. Taught being brown is cursed, but to wear it like pride, cultured, to staple a new vocabulary to my cuff every morning, learning words that would satisfy my cultural thirst. Forget happiness. Cultural renaissance comes first, but the seeds of the sovereignty leaders' trees are cut from the branches early, sacrificed to the cause. Children do not understand the meaning of sacrifice, that prices are needed to be paid in order for anything to be saved, only learn that self-preservation takes precedence, but are given no tools in implementing self-defense. So backwards in our minds, we learn to tear our husk from our peers, had a curse from our mothers and hate from our fathers. From whom do we learn to heal? Our grandmothers are the only ones who have learned to forgive, and we can't even speak the same language as them. So we race against the decay of the textbooks, trace the cuts of colonialism in our skin, because the words of our kings have become bitter on our tongues like sour poi. We rinse our mouths with our regrets, trying to find purpose. Learning sacrifice is a tool our mothers preach like martyrdom. It tastes the same to us, but is forced from our lips in different names. When do we learn anything other than blame? That shame is more than skin deep, and our mothers cannot scrub it away before bedtime. There is resentment beaten into our kneecaps like aiha'a, sweat respect at the feet of our kumu. From muscle to memory, we follow orders hella. Place tired foot on cold floorboard, kaholo, we kaholo. Jump, we jump. Practice makes perfect robots, so we dance for our mothers, our fathers. We learn protocol before nursery rhymes and perpetuate cycles like wildfire. We are the sacrificed, the lucky enough to learn a half-dead language, but not given the choice whether which tongue is split at the end of the day, and whether the splinters of the remains pierce our hearts or our brains. At the end of the day, are the two the same? If we are the future, does that mean we cannot claim our own present? I have very few regrets. Most notably, not being able to love myself through adversity and second-guessing my parents' decision to send me on an awkward path towards education. There are some things in life's lessons that I have managed to miss. And I've gone through the equation, not able to simplify a variable enough to come to any other conclusion than this. Sacrifice is nothing to find shame in. Find only strength in the remains of my self-esteem and the fact that I got through the system able to read. I find comfort in my ability to understand sacrifice and to know that it is rarely ever a choice. And what we didn't understand is that fighting for your culture is not sacrifice, it's duty.